Question 6. Given g of x equal to 4x squared minus 6 and f of x equal to 2 root x, the graph of g and f are sketched below. S is an x-intercept of g, and k is a point between O and S. The straight line q to t with q on the graph of f and t on the graph of g is parallel to the y-axis. Now I have highlighted our two graphs here in blue, g of x, and green, f of x. I've also shown the straight line QKT. I suggest we do this before we start the problem because graphs can always be overwhelming when there's lots going on, so I really highly recommend to make sense of what you have. So question 1 says, determine the x-coordinate of S, and they want it in decimal to 2 decimal places. Well, where is S? S is over here. And we notice that S is an x, and they actually tell us over here x is an x-intercept of our graph g of x. And we have our graph g of x function. So what can we do? If S is an x-intercept, that means y will be 0 at that point. So really all we need to do is set y equal to 0 for our g of x function and solve for x. So let's do that. Simplify. Take our root to the other side. And we must remember it will be plus minus because the square of any variable will always be positive. So x could have been negative or positive. So when solving for x, we write plus minus. But so is it plus or minus our answer? Well, we can look at our graph's context to answer that. We want position S, and x will be positive in that region. So we can then write x will be root 3 over 2. And now remember, they wanted to 2 decimal places. So if I just get my calculator here quick, the root of 3 over 2, 1.22 to 2 decimal places. And that is all we had to do. And that is the question solved.